Hey guys and girls, here's the Achampnator and today I'm going to continue Detective Pikachu Returns. And yeah, Pikachu was arrested, as well as other Pokemon you know. And I know as well. But Pikachu seems to be innocent, like the other Pokemon seem to be innocent as well. And now we try to figure out who really it was. I say it was a Ditto, because a Ditto is also on the list for the perspectives and or prospectus or however it was called. Yeah, Ditto was arrested as well, but was freed after time. So Ditto is still somewhere around, and yeah, I think Ditto was the one who transformed into a Pikachu and destroyed the statue at the Fountain Plaza. And I bet we find Ditto today. Go to Fountain Plaza together with Rachel. Huh?
There's Brad again.
What he's doing there?
Is he a detective? He's checking out the cart.
I wonder if he found something.
Brad was looking around at Fountain Plaza yesterday too. What in the world is he up to? He might be looking for some more evidence on that case Pikachu's mixed up in. Yeah, maybe there's still something here. Let's go see for ourselves. Alright, time to examine this area. We're looking for evidence left by the culprit, which is another Pikachu, right? But how would it be any different from evidence that real Pikachu could have left? I'm not sure, but we won't figure out anything if we don't look. Good point, we can't afford to overlook anything. Let's check for any clues that could lead us to the Pikachu that caused this mess. There's some paper on the ground. It's just a crumpled up piece of paper. I doubt it's got anything to do with the case. Oh, it's a bus ticket. I highly doubt a Pokemon rode the bus by itself. It would be fun if one did, though I bet that'd be a wild ride. Look at these Pokemon tracks. They are pretty big. These definitely weren't made by Pikachu's pals. Anything else you can tell from them, Tim? Oops, sorry. It looks like this Pokemon was headed toward the main street. There's some food on the ground. Maybe it's some of the food sold at the stall. Here are some Pokemon tracks. I can say for sure if these were made by Pikachu, but the size looks about right. The trail heads toward the back of the plaza, but ends abruptly before it gets to 2nd Avenue. I wonder why.
Alright.
Nothing more to see here.
Let's think.
Okay. Let's figure out where the other Pikachu went.
Okay.
These little footprints are about the right size. They could belong to another Pikachu. Yes, they must. And if you follow the direction they are facing, it looks like they lead into that alley that goes to 2nd Avenue. Maybe someone on 2nd Avenue saw the other Pikachu. Let's go check it out. There might be someone on 2nd Avenue who saw the other Pikachu. Let's go there then. This is the way to 2nd Avenue. Yeah, I hope we find someone who saw the Pikachu. Guys and girls, I try to okay, 2nd Avenue. Well, here we are, 2nd Avenue. The police station is just to the left of the parking lot, full of police cars. And if we head down toward the police station from here, that takes us back to the street the Hi-Hat Cafe is on. I don't see any more footprints from that Pokemon. It's like it's just disappeared. We'll need to question people for more information from here on out. Let's try to find someone who's seen the Pikachu. Guys and girls, I'm getting my controller to load and then I'm right back. Guys and girls, I'm back and my controller is loading right now. But I can't show it because it's on the short loading cable. I need to buy me a longer one for these kinds of incidents. Yeah. Let's ask that person if she's seen a Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? What about?
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I assume it was detained by the PPB. The police detained a Pikachu, yes, but we are looking for a different one. Oh, really sorry, I didn't see any Pikachu. Thanks, that's important information. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I haven't seen them myself. But it does seem as if more and more Pokemon are being detained lately. Yeah, feels like there aren't nearly as many Pokemon out and about in the city. That may be related to this incident with Pikachu. It sounds like an awful lot of Pokemon here in Rhyme City are being detained, doesn't it? Yeah, even if something's going on with the detained Pokemon, this all seems way too sudden. This may have something to do with the other Pikachu, so we ought to look into it. Sure, but how should we do that? The partners of the detained Pokemon might know something. Good point. Alright, let's go look for the partners. This place has the best burgers. I could eat here 5 times a day. Never get sick of them. 5 times a day? That might be going a bit overboard.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Nope, sure didn't. I was here that night though. But judging from the tracks, the Pikachu we're looking for must have walked down this road. So, where could it have gone? Where could it have gone? Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? I haven't actually seen any, but I've certainly heard rumors, people saying the police were by and stuff. I sure don't like all this trouble in the city, makes it so hard to just relax and eat. Mm-hmm. I just can't believe it, Impidimp.
Excuse me.
What's wrong? Apparently my partner, Impidimp, got himself into a whole heap of trouble. Impidimp are known for pulling pranks, aren't they? Can't argue with that. Maybe this was a prank that gone too far. Do you mind sharing some details with us? So, what happened exactly? The Pokémon Protection Bureau took my partner Impidimp away. It happened so suddenly, I was completely blindsided. I'm practically still in shock. Did one of Impidimp's pranks cause too much trouble for someone? Good guess. That's just what the PPB was said. But somehow I just can't believe it.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago, the evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I'm afraid not. That's getting weirder and weirder. We're trying to track down whoever broke that Slowpoke statue. Oh, you're a detective? I hope you'll find the culprit. What kind of trouble did Impidimp supposedly cause? Sorry, my back was itching. They say my silly little Impidimp stole someone's valuables. Someone's valuables? And that it happened right here, in front of this burger joint. Supposedly a security camera recorded the whole thing, and they've got a clear image of Impidimp. But I just can't believe it, despite all appearances, Impidimp's really a good little fella. He likes shiny things, so yeah, sometimes he'll bring me stuff he finds on the ground. But only things that are just lying here. He doesn't steal from people. I'd really like to believe you. I guess I can see why you doubt me. Poor Impidimp. I wonder if Impidimp really is guilty, though. I'd like to examine the scene for a moment. The incident that Impidimp is accused of happened right in front of the burger shop. Let's look for some evidence. This is where Impidimp reportedly stole someone's valuables. There might still be some clues around.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
Oh!
Licky is the burger joint's mascot. Whoever they got to make the statue did a good job. There's a really shiny coin on the ground. Did this get dropped here during the incident with Impidimp? If so, that'd be a little strange. Yeah, we did hear that Impidimp loves shiny things. Exactly, Impidimp would have picked this coin up. So then why is the coin here?
Alright.
Looks like we've checked everything of note here.
Oh!
The Burgers Joint's menu. A burger's show would hit the spot right about now.
Oh!
The poster for the Burger Joint looks like they are running a special deal right now. An illuminated sign displaying the name of the Burger Joint. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I would like to see if that really says Burger Joint. Pikachu. Hmm. Hmm. What does this all mean? What does... I really have to look for it. I really want to know what this writing means. I make a photo of it and search for it. I really want to know. I'm completely curious right now. Detective Pikachu Returns. Burger joint. Sign language. Right. City. I am completely dumbfounded about this. I will search for it later after I played.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you've checked out everything here. Or I've got another thing that I probably could type in Google. Pokemon language. Alphabet. Got something here. There we go. We've got an alphabet. Does it really say burger joint up there? Okay. Wait. Open image in new tab. Sorry guys and girls, but I have to do this. Okay. That one's a dot. Up there. A dot. No, an exclamation mark. Then this F thing. Okay. Guys and girls, I will translate it. I will translate it to you in my cutting. Okay. I don't think there's any point in going this way. Hello, detective. Oh no, not you. Hello. I think I've met you before somewhere, right? Come on, of course you have. It's me, the quiz professor. Remember? Okay, but where's the Pikachu? Isn't he usually with you? Kano! Pikachu's got something else going on today, so am I getting quizzed again? Why not? It'll be a good change of pace and I'll help too. Oh my, is this your girlfriend? Then please by all means, you two can work on this quiz together. And for now, Pokemon quiz question number 1. What aromantic Pokemon has a beautiful flower blooming on its head? Flower on its head. I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, do you think it'd be somewhere with lots of flowers? Let me know when you found it. Oh, not you again. Lily? Oh, it's Lilligant. It's got a beautiful flower and a really nice aroma. Tim, let's report to the quiz professor. The answer's got to be Lilligant. Alright, sure, let's go. How could this happen?
Excuse me?
Are you okay? Oh, sorry. I'm just so stressed out I started muttering to myself. Well, we're actually investigating the recent Pokemon incidents. If there's anything we can do to help, we'd love to try. Oh, that's too kind, thank you. What's stressing you out? So, what exactly happened? When I got to my shop this morning, I saw that someone had messed up my flowers. So the Pokemon's Protection Bureau came and investigated. But how could they accuse my Italian? Well, did they take your Italian away? Yes, but there's no way he'd ever do such a thing.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I'm sorry, I don't really remember. Okay. Could you tell us more about your Inteleon? Inteleon is my partner. He's been with me forever since we were both small. He loves flowers and he always waters them so gently for me. I can't even imagine such a sweet Pokemon doing anything bad. But for some reason the PPB is convinced that Inteleon ruined the flowers. Weird. Wow, that's awful. Did anyone actually see Inteleon messing with the flowers? No, not a single eyewitness. But the PPB claims to have proof from some surveillance camera footage. Do you mind if we investigate the scene? We might learn something. Of course, I don't mind. It happened right in my shop's flower display.
Hey!
Let's have a look at the shop's flower display, Tim. This must be the flower display the police claim Inteleon ruined.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what we can see. Oh.
Huh?
There's a cut in the wall. Looks like it was done by a sharp blade. Uh-huh. Interesting. A blade, huh? You know, Inteleon's tail is kinda knife-like. But my Inteleon has never once used its tail like that.
Alright.
Looks like we've checked everything of note here.
Oh!
Here are some potted flowers. They smell really nice.
Oh!
Just looking at these potted flowers near the shop is helping me feel more relaxed. Nothing about the flower shop sign seems out of the ordinary here. This pot doesn't have very many flowers in it. Some of the flowers have spilled out. I wonder if Inteleon could have done this.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure we've checked out everything here. Okay. That we scratched off the list. Let's use the information we've gathered to figure out what's going on with these Pokemon. What's behind the sudden increase in Pokemon detainments? Based on the test that the Pokemon took someone's valuables, the detained Pokemon may have acted out because they wanted people's belongings. Were those Pokemon upset about something weird? That the Pokemon messed up some flowers, perhaps? Nope. Maybe those Pokemon had a habit of stealing things. That might have been the case for Impidimp, but not so much for the other Pokemons, don't you think? That's a good point. Let's use the information. Yeah. Not that. Okay. We have to gather more. Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I read about in the newspaper? What luck, could you please help me search for Gossifleur? Gossifleur? That's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known the detective would really know his stuff. I'm a part of a chore that sings with Gossifleur. Choir, yeah. But some of the Gossifleur went off to play and haven't come back. We need to leave the city soon to be on time for our next performance. In that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, detective. If you find the Gossifleur, please ring this bell. It's the signal we use to regroup to Gossifleur. Should understand that it's time to go. There are 2 Gossifleur in total that we have gotten separated from us. 2 of them, got it. I'll let you know if I see them. Sings beautifully. Fleur! This Gossifleur looks really restless. It must be worried about the Gossifleur that got separated. True that. I can't believe this is happening.
Excuse me?
Something wrong? Have you ever had your dearest friend taken away from you? That sounds heartbreaking. I know, right? And that's exactly what happened to me today. That's terrible. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, thanks. I think talking through it might help me feel a little better. So tell me, what happened? Some people from the PPB just suddenly showed up today. They rattled off a whole lot of accusations and then told me they were taking away my Morpeko. I tried to stop them, but they said they had proof and the law is the law. Morpeko looked so sad and defeated as the police took him away. How awful! Yeah, it really was.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I was at home that night. I see. Could you tell us a bit more about your Morpeko? Morpeko is my partner. He's just a cheerful little guy with a big appetite. I assume that's why the PPB suspected him. What do you mean? Apparently a Pokemon was causing trouble last night. They said a Pokemon stole someone's food right in front of the very cafe. Morpeko had nothing to do with it, but the PPB wouldn't listen. So that's what happened. When Morpeko is hungry, he does get cranky and his fur even changes color. But he has never stolen food before, not even once. I can't even imagine that little guy causing trouble for anyone. You don't say. I'll try looking around the scene here.
Hey!
So, Morpeko supposedly caused some trouble in front of the Hi-Hat Coffee, right? Yeah, let's see if there's any evidence. Morpeko's being accused of stealing some food. We'd better investigate carefully.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
Oh!
It's the Hi-Hat Coffee's menu. Sandwiches in here look delicious.
Oh!
Just a cup of coffee, nothing strange about that. Ground and wall looks scorched. According to the PPB, Morpeko went berserk and used his aura wheel. Okay. Aura wheel changes type based on how Morpeko is feeling, right? Yep, when Morpeko is in hangry mode, it's a dark type move, and when Morpeko is in full belly mode, it's an electric type move. If Morpeko's aura wheel were electric type, that could have caused these scorch marks. But that would mean that Morpeko stole someone's food, even though it had a full belly. Yeah, you're right. What's going on here?
Alright.
Looks like we've checked everything of note here.
Oh!
The cafe windows are polished to a shine.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure we've checked out everything here. Okay. Okay. This is everything we can see. Wait, isn't that the guy who...
Tim? Why imagine us running into each other again? Here of all places.
You're that guy who suddenly plucked some of Pikachu's fur.
Yes, I'm Charles Murlock, scientist and policy mastermind of Rhyme City. Where's your partner Pikachu? Don't tell me you two had a falling out.
No, nothing like that.
I know you. You're the one who keeps meeting with my dad.
Well, well, the mayor's daughter. You know, Rhyme City has become rather dangerous lately. I know how much Howard worries about you. I suggest you head home soon.
And I suggest you mind your business.
Oh my goodness. You've got a lot of explaining to do. What sort of ideas are you putting into Papa's head? And all these Pokemon management measures, are they you're doing as well? Oh my, oh dear, it seems I've caught you into a bad mood. Perhaps we should speak some other time. If you'll excuse me, until next time. What's the deal with it? Ah, he left without answering a single question. You may have started off a bit too strong.
Let's think.
Let's use the information we've gathered to figure out what's going on with this Pokemon. According to our partners, the Pokemon were all detained for doing things they normally wouldn't do. They may have been framed for crimes that another Pokemon committed. Yep.
Okay.
That's it. None of the evidence left at the crime scenes seemed like things those Pokemon would likely leave behind. That's true, and their partners were in shock because the Pokemon were accused of doing something completely out of character. Just like when Pikachu was arrested, the same thing keeps happening. There's photographic evidence for every crime though. As strange as this all seems, it'd be difficult to convince the PPB that something's off. Every crime has photo evidence, and the Pokemon are behaving out of character. What if those Pokemon are being framed? Well, what makes you say that? Sorry, I guess that's a pretty big claim, I can say for sure. Still, a lot of things at the crime scenes just don't add up. I don't think we can rule it out just yet. If that is what's happening, I sure hope we can do something to help those Pokemon. Weird. Weird if you ask me. Let's say for the moment that the PPB and the police are framing innocent Pokemon. If that's the case, what are they trying to accomplish? Are they just detaining Pokemon without doing through rough investigations, or is there more to it than that? I couldn't say why, but maybe detaining Pokemon isn't a means to an end. Maybe it's the actual goal. You mean the PPB and the police are just out there trying to pump up their numbers? Do they really have that little respect for Pokemon? Whoa, Rachel, wait a sec. We need to investigate a bit more before we draw any conclusions. Things aren't quite adding up just yet. You're right, sorry, I got a little heated just now. That's okay, let's start asking people in the city about the recent detainments. Sounds good. The people who should know the most about the Pokemon detainments are the Pokemon Protection Bureau and the police. But Inspector Holiday didn't know much of anything. Maybe we should ask some other police officers. Good idea, let's do that. Incidents have been on the rise lately. Take care of yourself out there.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, I'd like to ask a few questions if that's alright with you. Is something wrong? We're actually looking for the people who've been handling Pokemon detainment. That's not one of my assignments. My duties keep me here at the station. Then how can we get in touch with someone who has been assigned to the Pokemon detainment? Why don't you try asking the two officers in the parking lot out back? First things first, going inside. I wanna know. Allow me to explain our visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits.
I see.
So that's a no for now. Correct, you're not permitted to visit your partner at this time. Please come back later. Okay. We can investigate around the city while we wait. Manic! Well, aren't you a lively manic trick? Whoa, Rachel, you're not even nervous around police Pokemon? Manic! That area is off limits to the public. Sorry. Okay. We ask around here. We have to go now around the police station. Second Avenue. We have to go now to the Second Avenue and then to the left. For me to the left. Okay, there too. We've had so many Pokemon entertainment assignments lately. It's pretty shocking how much they've spiked.
Excuse me?
Actually, that's exactly what I'd like to ask you about. Huh? Fancy that. Is Pokemon entertainment one of your assigned duties? Yes, it is. Recently, it feels like detaining Pokemon is all I do. Frankly, that's supposed to be the PPB's responsibility. But they are such a new organization, they don't have enough personnel, leaving police officers like me to pick up this slack. That sounds really tough. I'm sure that your department already has enough on the plate. Well, I wouldn't say that. The official story is that the PPB was formed to assist the police, keep us from spreading ourselves too thin, that sort of thing. But between you and me, Rhyme City's never given us more police work than that we can handle. I think the PPB was established as part of the mayor's vision for the city. But, and this goes without saying, working with people and Pokemon are two different ball games. Yeah, people have their individual quirks, but at least we're all one species. Pokemon, on the other hand. Exactly, there's an infinite number of variables we need to be able to respond to in any given situation. Sometimes it all feels way above my pay grade, but with the direction the mayor and the PPB are taking things, there's not much I can do. If danger rears its head, you can trust the Rhyme City police to protect and serve.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I'd just like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay. Questions for me? I'm happy to answer anything I can. Is Pokemon Entertainment one of your assignments? Yes, it sure is. And we're being extra vigilant for the remainder of Pokemon Friendship Week. Mayor Myers has been promoting it a lot lately. Yes, he has. Pokemon Friendship Week was created in response to the R incident 2 years ago. It represents our ideals of peaceful coexistence with Pokemon. As officers of the law, we work hard to protect the peace. Oh, I see. The police are lucky to have an officer like you. If anything happens, we'll be there in no time, so you can put your mind at ease. Thanks to the state-of-the-art surveillance cameras, we've begun using not a single incident slips by unrecorded. Are the cameras really at all that special? They are. All cameras have captured the incriminating moment in every recent incident. Okay. They look rather old. Really? Every last one? Are you sure that isn't just a coincidence? I'm sure those cameras are amazing, but it sounds too good to be true. We don't have a lot of surveillance cameras at our disposal, but the few we use are extremely effective. I already talked to her about this.
Let's think.
Okay. Interesting. Let's think about whether there's anything strange about the PPB's activity.
Okay.
Morpeko, Impedim, Inteleon and Pikachu. A lot of Pokemon have been detained in different places. Yet somehow a few surveillance cameras in the city managed to film each one of them. Seems too good to be true. Not to mention the surveillance cameras caught the exact moment each crime was committed. Right, seems a bit too convenient. Maybe the PBB staged the crimes and filmed them. That's definitely a possibility. All this time I've just assumed there was another Pikachu, but now I'm having second thoughts. What do you mean? So many Pokemon have caused incidents and been detained in such a short time. And it seems that the incriminating detail for every one of these incidents has been captured on camera, rather than finding a double for each and every one of these Pokemon. It would be much easier for them to use just one Pokemon capable of passing as any one of the others. If they had a Pokemon that could do that. Yeah, if they had a Pokemon like that. It could explain how so many of these incidents occurred in such a short time. So what we should be looking for is a Pokemon that can look like other Pokemon. Right, let's ask around more. Even if the Pokemon Protection Bureau staged the incidents, the actual crimes had to have been committed by a Pokemon. All the partners of the detained Pokemon said the same thing. They're convinced that their Pokemon would never commit the crimes they've been accused of. I can really only think of one possible explanation. A different Pokemon than the other ones that were detained committed all of the crimes. We've got to find a Pokemon that can make itself look like other Pokemon. Yeah, let's go ask some folks in the city. What have you gotten yourself into, Impedim?
Excuse me?
Can you think of any Pokemon able to make itself look like a different one? Yeah, I once met an old lady who had a Ditto for a partner. I'm pretty sure she even lived here on 2nd Avenue if memory serves. Really? Really? Thanks very much. Let's keep asking around. I knew it. A Ditto. Think you've got the answer, Detective?
Alright.
Yeah, this wasn't an easy one. The answer is Lilligant. Bingo! That didn't seem like a challenge for you at all. Canu! As you can see, Lilligant can make a beautiful flower bloom on its head. But it requires constant attention. If you don't take proper care of the garland, it'll wither away. And also essential oils made from Lilligant's flowers sell for unbelievable prices. Well, I'd already seen a Lilligant before, so the answer just kind of sprung to mind. Well, sounds like this was smooth sailing for you then. Now on to question number 2. Cano! What Pokemon has fluffy fur around its neck, loves to stay clean and lives as it pleases? Huh? I'm imagining a luxurious, pampered Pokemon, but what kind? We got a hint about fluff around its neck, but nothing on where to find it. Go on then, get searching and let me know when you figure it out. I don't think there's any point in going this way. Oh, Ditto dear.
Huh?
Huh? Did you hear someone calling for something? Ditto. Oh, where can it be? Oh, I bet that's Ditto's partner. I think the voice is coming from back here. Let's go check.
Excuse me.
Hello there. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure. Go right ahead. I've been so lonely. It's nice to have a distraction. What's wrong? Well, you see, my dear Ditto went missing a while ago. So, that was your voice we heard just now? Yes, I've been looking for it everywhere, but I just can't find it. I'm worried sick. I hope it shows up again soon. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I really do miss my Ditto. Ditto loves to play by using transform. It turns into all sorts of things. But my little one isn't actually very good at using transform. It can only imitate what it sees with its own eyes. Sometimes it gets the shape a bit wrong, but that just makes it even cuter. That poor woman. She said Ditto's been missing for a little while now, right? I know it fits the profile for what we've been searching for, but could it really have gotten tangled up in all these incidents? It's possible, yeah. Is there any way to be sure? Yes, I can ask Pikachu. Ask Pikachu? Oh yeah, it's about time for my visit with him. So I'll discuss, talk with him. You know, let's just go see how he's doing. Are you sure I can join in on the visit, even though I'm not his partner? Yeah, it should be fine. Come on, let's go.
Excuse me.
Hi there, do you mind if I ask you some questions? What do you need?
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago, the evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? Alright, there was a commotion at Fountain Plaza, wasn't there? I was here that whole evening and I didn't see any Pikachu. So the culprit didn't come through the square either? Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? Well, I heard that a Pokemon caused some trouble in front of the Hi-Hat Coffee. But I didn't see it for myself, so I don't know anything else about it. I love slow lazy days when the weather's nice like this. Me too, but we haven't been able to take things very slowly lately. Oh, what's the rush? What's the rush? Is something wrong?
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago, the evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I saw more Peko and Dedan, but no Pikachu. Hey Tim, do you think it's possible that the culprit was actually more Peko or Dedan? No, I unfortunately don't think so. Chief Butler said he had proof that the Pikachu did it. But I believe it must have been a different Pikachu. Have you witnessed any of these recent Pokemon detainments? No, I've only heard rumors. A Pokemon apparently stole someone's valuables, for example. Sounds like we all need to be careful. I'd better keep a firm grip on my belongings. Huh. Weird. Ferret, swimming through for a visit. Ferret, looks like a pretty nimble Pokemon. Okay. Del Caddy, Carefree City Kitty. Del! This sure is a cute Pokemon. Oh, that's Delcatty. It really is cute. Do you suppose it's going for a walk? Del! It seems pretty useful to you. Do you think this one is someone's partner? This fur on its neck like a fluffy scarf. Charming, isn't it? I could keep petting it all day. Oh wait, doesn't it fit the characteristics the quiz professor described? Oh, you may be right. Let's go give her our answer. Okay. Let's go. Ah, these long loading times. I love them. Not. Well, I'm always going too far. So, Detective, have you figured out the answer?
Alright.
Yes, I have it. It's Delcatty, isn't it? Oh, correct. Was this one a little difficult? Canu! Delcatty, it sleeps and lives as it pleases, at its own pace. It's very proud of its fur and prefers to keep it clean, so it hates dirty places. If Pikachu were here, he probably would have gotten into an argument about whose fur was glossier. Aren't they usually nocturnal too? It seems rare to find one during the day. Oh, I see you know a thing or two about Pokemon. How splendid! And now, without further ado, on to the third and final question. What Pokemon can sense emotions via the protrusion on its head and prefers secluded places? Canu! Those are all the hints you get. Protrusion on its head. What could that be? What's a protrusion overall? Protrusion. That's not French, that's English, you stupid translator. I really don't know what protrusion means. Sorry. Oh, okay, I know now. I guess we just have to check some areas where there aren't a lot of people around. Alright, Detective, use those legs of yours to find the answer. Protrusion. Okay. These two can't be. No, it's not Spearow. Fountain Plaza. I just really want to get rid of this Pokemon quiz professor. It's just annoying. Okay. Fluffer. This Gossifleur looks really restless. You must be worried about the Gossifleur that got separated. Maybe here, but this may be the same links. This one's 4 links, but I can't talk to it. So it might be not the Pokemon that I need. Yeah. No. It's not ferret. I don't get a protrusion. But which one could it be? Which Pokemon could it be? Which one could have protrusion? Oh. Hatina! Oh. Hat? What a quiet Pokemon. Do you know what it is, Rachel? Yeah. Yes, this is Hatina. It almost never shows itself in front of humans. What? Well, it is pretty quiet back here in this parking lot. I suppose not a lot of people come here. This Pokemon only appears in front of people with calm hearts and minds. I'd say that describes you, Tim. It must have popped out to see you. If you say so. Oh wait, this Hatina might be the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about. Now that you mention it, it could be. Let's go tell her. Let's go! Hatina is pretty weird Pokemon if you ask me. But it's like every Pokemon has a unique personality. Like each person as well. Each human. Like you and me, guys and girls. So, Detective, have you figured out the answer to my final question?
Alright.
Yes, I believe I have. The answer is Hatina, right? Oh, so you did get it. Well done and congratulations. Kano! You've probably noticed this already, but Hatina prefers areas without a lot of people. The emotions of others are constantly flowing into its head, so it'll run away if it detects strong feelings. You have to be very good at emotional regulation if you hope to have a Hatina as partner. It sounds like a really sensitive Pokemon. I wonder if Hatina would have appeared there if I'd been by myself. Well, that's all for today, this quiz. Excellent job getting every answer right. Kano! The Gossifleur choir members I'm still missing. But where could they be? Are they in any kind of area that I can access? Or must I get into an area that I can't access yet? I don't know. Weird. Are there Gossifleurs around here? Okay, Maractus, just do what you always do. And Snubble, you watch Maractus's moves and see if you can copy them. Actors! Snub! Fleur! Is this one of the Gossifleur from the choir? I'll try ringing that bell they lent me. It's gone. Yep, it must have been part of the choir locks. Looks like it's heading back to them now. Hey Pom. Masterful tail dexterity. Hey Paul! Hey there, Apom. You'd better not be planning any pranks to play in this city, okay? Oh no, what do I do? This'll be the end of us.
Excuse me,
What's wrong? It looks like something pretty serious. Please, you've gotta help me. Just calm down. What exactly happened? Well, you see, I accidentally dropped my wedding ring. Oh no, that really is serious. I think it rolled into the gap between these buildings, but it's so narrow I can't reach down there. I can't show my face at home if I don't get it back. Way can't fit in the gap that narrow either. But maybe a small Pokemon could. Good thinking, a long slender Pokemon might be just what we need. Let's look around and see if we can find the one that's willing to help. Please do, I'm done for it if I don't find that ring. A long and slender Pokemon. Long and slender Pokemon. Oops, no reason for us to go this way. Okie dokie. Oops, no reason for us to go this way. Nech. Is something there? Meow. Burmy. Burmy, Echo Fashion enthusiast. Burr.
Oh!
Wow, Burmy, that really startled me. Burmy? I swear you can find Burmy in the trees of just about any park in the city. Burr. Burmy? I swear you can find Burmy in the trees of just about any park in the city. Burmy. I'm so lonely without more Peko.
Excuse me?
Can you think of any Pokemon able to make itself look like a different one? Huh? I don't understand the question. We think a different Pokemon may have passed itself off as Morpeko. Oh, if that's true, that means Morpeko is innocent. But well, I can't think of any Pokemon like that. Could you keep asking around? Maybe someone else will know. Thanks for agreeing to help find Gossifleur. Nah, it's okay. How could this happen?
Excuse me?
Can you think of any Pokemon able to make itself look like a different one? I know some Pokemon that look like flowers or trees or what have you. Is that what you mean? No, I mean the Pokemon responsible for this may have passed itself off as Inteleon. Oh dear. I have heard that somewhere in the city is a Pokemon that knows the move Transform, but I don't know any more details than that. Just the detail is very helpful, thank you. Whatever the Pokemon is, it's somewhere in the city. Let's try to find it, Tim. Yeah, no. Fleur. Oh, there's a Gossifleur here. It must be a part of the choir. Fleur. I just need to ring this bell, right? And it's gone.
Alright.
Good. Looks like it's heading back to rejoin the choir.
Alright.
I rang the bell for both Gossifleur. I guess that means I'm done looking for them. I hope they're all reunited. I should go check on them. I hope you'll come to see us sing the next time we're in the city. Perfect. It's done. Ignite. Fueled by delicious berries. Pick! Oh dear, just give it a try, Pignite, please.
Excuse me?
Is there something I can help you with? Actually, there is. We were about to go camping. Pig-Knight here is supposed to help light our campfire. But Pig-Knight's already so hungry that he won't even budge. Aw, poor thing. I meant to bring along some of his favorite berries. But I guess I totally spaced out and forgot. And I can't just leave Pig-Knight here while I run home to get some. Hey Tim, can we go gather up some berries for these two? I'd like to, but do you think we can even find berries in the city that Pig-Knight likes? This city is full of Pokemon, and where there are Pokemon, there are bound to be berry trees. But the berries in the most obvious places have probably already been eaten. Then I guess we'll just have to check each tree one by one. Okay, if we find any berries, we'll bring them back here. That'd be a huge help, thank you so much. Okay, we'll scratch that off the list. Backpack! The poor fella's so hungry he doesn't want to move. We're gonna go look for some berries for you, so hang in there, okay? Okay. We'll go one by one. First, 2nd Avenue, then back there, you know where the woman with the Ditto is. And then go somewhere else. Ferret! Oh, look, a ferret. Do you think this Pokemon would fit inside that gap? To get that guy's wedding ring? Yeah, a ferret would be perfect for the job. Let's ask it. Hey ferret, someone lost something important to him. We could really use your help getting him out of this pinch. Ferret? I don't think it understands. Please, he's in a lot of trouble. We seriously need your help. Ferret! Did it understand? Even if it didn't understand your words, your feelings came out loud and clear. I hope so. The person who needs help is over in Fountain Plaza. Can you go help him, Ferret? Ferret!
Okay.
I think it really did go off to help him. That'd be such a relief. Come on, let's go see. It loads a bit. It takes some time. Hi there. This fairy just showed up out of nowhere and heroically retrieved my ring for me. You called it for me, right? Thank you so much. It really saved my neck. No, don't thank us. Thank Ferret. Well done, Ferret. Really, thank you from me and Tim as well. Ferret! Please be careful not to drop anything that important from now on, okay? Hahaha, I'll do what I can. I can't help just staring at my ring. It reminds me of how happy my marriage is. You sound like a really lovely couple. I have to say, though, I'm pretty surprised that Ferret was able to tell what we wanted. I experienced that a lot when I was a kid, actually. Maybe it's a trait passed down from Mama. Even when we can't communicate with words, we can still understand each other's feeling. And that's scratch off the list. Now the Pig-Knight thing. Oh, this tree's got berries in it. Pig-Knight would probably like these ones. Then let's hurry and get them to Pig-Knight's partner. Oh, Detective, did you find some berries? Yes, these were growing on a tree in Fountain Plaza. Oh yes, these look perfect for Pig-Knight. Pig-Knight! Oh, alright, it looks really happy. Now you can go camping, right? Yes, thank you both so much. Pig-Knight! Let's scratch off the list as well. And we scratch everything off the list. Perfect. Now let's go visit Pikachu. Let me explain our Pokemon partner visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits. That doesn't make sense. Twice per day, but not consecutive? Huh? That doesn't make sense. Because then twice per day doesn't make sense. Then you can't visit your partner Pokemon twice per day. Because if you go there, then you go home, 2 hours later, you can't go back there, can you? Because it's in the afternoon. And afternoon goes from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then there's no more. And noon goes from 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. Are you ready to visit your partner? Yes. Then follow me. I find it weird. That
Yes.
So, this is the visitation room. I feel a little nervous in here. Oh yeah, it's the first time here. Wait. What is it, Tim? Oh, nothing. Could you actually wait a second for me, Rachel? Yikes, what do I do? I've been keeping the fact that Pikachu and I can speak to each other a secret. What's Rachel going to think when she sees me talking to him? If we're going to keep investigating together, I should just tell her the truth. Are you okay, Tim? You look like you're thinking awfully hard. Cutscene.
Rachel, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it? It sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, it is, actually.
I don't expect you to believe me, but the truth is, I can understand everything Pikachu says.
I know it must be shocking to hear someone say a thing like that. If you don't believe me, I understand. Amazing! Huh? That's incredible! Tim, I'm so jealous that you can communicate with Pokemon. So when you said you'd been solving cases with Pikachu, you really meant it literally? How are you able to talk with him? Do you know how that happened? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. He's the only He's the only Pokemon I can understand too. Pikachu interprets for me when I'm speaking to other Pokemon. Wow, Pikachu's pretty clever. It must be your strong bond of trust with Pikachu that lets you understand him. But we were able to talk as soon as we met. Then maybe you just instinctually understood each other's feelings from the start. Yeah, maybe. But hey, you're pretty amazing yourself, you know? You've studied so much about Pokemon and it's clear how much you care about them. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you saying that. I've always felt this way, that I want to understand Pokemon better and have them understand me as well. Always, huh? Yeah, a Pokemon rescued me when I was just a little kid, you know?
Once, when I got lost in the forest in Bamboo Burrow, an Ursa ring helped me out.
Aww,
An Ursa
cute. Yep.
That's right. I was cold, lonely, and crying, but it stayed by my side and kept me safe. I know that Ursa ring helped me because it could understand what I was feeling, and that's why I wholeheartedly believe that Pokemon and humans can understand each other's feelings. My mother, I learned that from her.
Understanding each other's feelings.
That's so
That's really
cute.
nice.
Sorry, I'm tearing up. That's so cool. Boop. Sorry. I remember the day so clearly. That Ursa ring and I really connected back then, heart to heart. And when I told Mama and Papa about that, they said that humans and Pokemon were always meant to be that close. But Papa's changed. All this Pokemon management stuff is so unlike him, and when they've done nothing wrong, I understand how you feel, Rachel. Thanks, Tim. Okay.
Yes.
Do you think Pikachu will get here soon? I may not be able to understand him, but it'll be a relief just to see him safe and sound. Yeah, that's how I felt when I visited him yesterday. Here's Pikachu.
Hey,
I wonder if Tim made any progress in his investigation. Hey Tim, thanks for coming to see me. I'm glad to see you okay, Pikachu. Oh, and Rachel's here too. Hey Tim, are you sure this is okay, letting her see us talk like this? About that, I actually just told Rachel our secret a minute ago. She knows that you and I can talk to each other. Wow, that was pretty bold of you. Did she even believe you? Yeah, she even said she was jealous. Well, that's a relief. Rachel's a bit of an odd one, isn't she? Either way, there's still an officer in the room, so we should keep it down. Yeah, I know. So anyway, let's get straight to the point. I've got something to report to you, Tim. I managed to get help from the other Pokemon in the detainment rooms. Now I can see into all sorts of different places inside the police station. Wow, that's fantastic. Good thing you figured out how to get along with them. We're not exactly best friends or anything like that, but I guess that's okay. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about, too. Come on, let's pool our information. What have you found? I found this photo of the incident occurring at Fountain Plaza. Check it out. It's a Pikachu. And I don't gotta tell you, it's not me. That other Pikachu's the real culprit. But that's your hat in the picture. Yeah, somebody must have gotten it specifically to frame me. But it's obvious that it isn't me, right? Right, you've got stripes on your back, but the Pikachu in this photo doesn't have any. Exactly, and I'm curious about the thing on its back. It's the same device that I've got on my back right now, too. I asked around the city yesterday about these devices. Based on the testimony I gathered, I'm pretty sure they're meant to keep Pokemon pacified. To keep them from going berserk, you mean?
hey,
Were you able to track down the real culprit, the other Pikachu? No, we found some tracks, but they trailed off. I don't know where it went. Too bad. Sorry, I haven't been able to prove your innocence yet. Hey, no need to apologize. I know you're trying your best. If you couldn't fit into it, you couldn't fit it. What's important is what to do next. Yeah, and as for that double of yours, I think there's a high chance that the different Pokemon was impersonating you. You think so? Now there's an intriguing theory. By the way, Pikachu, what kinds of Pokemon are helping you in there? There's lots of them, but the most helpful one is Luxray. He's a bit rough around the edges, but he can see through objects and use powerful electric type moves. That vision thing sounds pretty handy. What if he knows strong electric type moves? Let me stop you right there. I don't think Luxray is the culprit at all. If he were the PPB wouldn't have had any cause to arrest me in the first place. Yeah, good point. Oh, that reminds me. Luxray asked me to pass on a message to you. What is it? He wants to know how his friend Magina is doing out there. The two of them got in a fight and Luxray is worried about what happened in the aftermath. He says Magina usually hangs around 2nd Avenue. Got it, I'll keep an eye out for Magina and let you know how it's doing. Thanks, Tim.
hey.
So, any guesses about what Pokemon was pretending to be me? I have an idea, but I need to consider all the possibilities. Let's see.
Let's think.
Which Pokemon committed the crimes? Let's think it over. Ditto. A Ditto, huh? Yeah, a Ditto could have made itself look like me. Ditto's partner said that Ditto can only copy things it can see. That probably explains why there were no stripes on the Pikachu's back in the photo. But I've looked in every detainment cell and I didn't see a Ditto in any of them. That's strange. If it was detained, it should be in a detainment cell. Guess I better search the other rooms in the station. If the PPB and the police have been using Ditto, then they are definitely up to no good. So that's it. What is it, Tim? I saw Brad out and about several times while I was investigating. He seemed to be examining the scene of the crime, a crime which already had a culprit. That's kinda suspicious. I really don't want to suspect Brad, but I can't help but wonder what he was up to. Yeah, Brad may be a bit of a jerk, but still, we've known him for 2 years now. I don't like having to think of him as a suspect. But you need to look into what he's been up to, Tim. But, Tim, you're a detective, aren't you? You're not trying to bring Brad down. You're only trying to uncover the truth. Yeah, you're right. And look into the cube-shaped devices too. I understand their function to pacify Pokémon. But that alone doesn't explain everything. You're right, the Pikachu in the photos damaged that Slowpoke statue. The devices may have some other function as well. I wonder what Brad was doing at the crime scenes. I suppose you could just ask him. But if he was up to something shady, he might just give us the runaround. In that case, maybe we should ask the other police officers. I agreed, you might wanna ask people in the city what they think of him too. So about how those cube-shaped devices work. I keep losing my memory here in the police station, so I really don't know how much about them. Try asking people in the city about them. I'm sure there are people who've seen those devices attached to Pokemon. Try hearing what they've got to say. Visiting time is over. I wish we had more time. Good luck with your investigation. Not this, darn it. What is it, Pikachu? It's just like yesterday. That feeling when I'm about to lose my memories. And my body's moving on its own. Pikachu! It's no use. Is Pikachu okay? He was walking kinda strange just now. He was like that after your first visit too. I'm worried about him. Cutscene. Cutscene. Yes, no, maybe. Detainment Day 2. Tim. Evening.
Alright.
So, there are 2 things we need to do. First, find Brad. Second, look into what those cube-shaped devices actually do. Is Brad that man we saw here in the plaza? You know him, right? I hope you don't end up squaring off against each other because of this case. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary, but we don't know for sure yet that'll even happen. Let's just concentrate on uncovering the truth. Oh, and one more thing. If we see Maigina, we need to check on and see how it's doing. Maigina? Yeah, Pikachu asked me to check on it. Apparently it's friends with the Luxray in the station. Wow, you talked about all that? It just sounded like Pika Pika to me. Yeah, that's normal. I'm pretty sure I'm the weird one here. Not weird, Tim. Exceptional. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad I opened up to you. Detectives? Huh? Oh, sorry, I guess we shouldn't keep talking here. No, that's fine. Were you talking about Brad just now? Yes, there's something we'd like to ask him about. Well, if you're looking for Brad, he just headed out to 2nd Avenue on new orders. Ready? Really? Thanks for letting us know. Okay, we headed out to 2nd Avenue, right? Let's go hear what Brett has to say. And that's what we're gonna do in the next part. Let's save here and say, see you in the next part video, whatever you call it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Oh, what I forgot. The title screen. Sorry. Again. In the next part or video, we look for what Brad is up to in the 2nd Avenue and hear him out. And hope that we solve this case in the next part. Until then I say, see you in the next part video, whatever you call it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below in the comment section, ring the notification bell, and see ya. Your Achampnator. Bye!